Pete here, and I'm back for another patron challenge match. So every month I try and do a challenge match against a randomly selected patron, and this time it is Paul Marjoram. I'll tell you a bit more about Paul at the end, but we'll jump straight in and have a quick look at Patreon, and I'll tell you what it does and then get straight into the bridge. So if you want to support me, there's a few different ways that you can do that. The first way is just like and subscribe to my videos, share them, tell them with other people. It really does help. But if you are able to help me financially, Patreon's a fantastic way to actually contribute just a little bit. Even if it's just $1 a month, it all really does add up. And there's small perks if you become a patron. So if you go to patreon.com/bridgevid, which is in the links below, you will be able to check out my Patreon page, and if you subscribe for $1 a month, then you have the chance to randomly be selected for this patron challenge match. $5 a month gets you access to my daily dose videos, which on BridgeVid, if you go to bridgevid.com over here, I've got a quick link, daily dose, and here I try and post between 3 and 5 times a week, sort of short, about 3 to 5 minute videos on different topics, and there is a back catalogue of hundreds and hundreds of these, so really worthwhile checking that out. And if you go up to $15 a month, it gets access to all the featured lessons that I've got. Again, a back catalogue. I've got hundreds of lessons on bidding and card play and sort of other topics, and you can really check all those out. Anyway, that's enough about Patreon. If you want to support me, please check it out, but let's jump into this challenge match. So this is an 8-board Imps challenge match just against Paul, one of my patrons. And here I've got a 16 count with a 3, 4, 5, 1, and my partner opened a club. So usually I give preference to the majors rather than bidding my potentially longer diamonds. But if I've got a game forcing hand, I know that I'll have time to bid my diamonds and then round out my shape later. So we'll start with 1 diamond here. 1 heart. Okay, that's good news. So I want to bid 4th suit forcing and then support hearts. Unless 4 clubs is just a splinter, which it's not. So is 1 spade natural or 4th suit forcing? So 1 spade's 4th suit forcing, and 2 spades is natural and forcing. Okay, so we'll bid 1 spade. 3 spades. Partner has something like a 4-4-1. It's got clubs and it's got 4 plus hearts, 4 plus spades, and 14 to 18 points. Well, that isn't what I really wanted to hear about my good diamond suit. We potentially could have slam if my partner's got ace queen of spades, ace queen of hearts. That's 12 points, and 6 hearts is still really good. So if I bid 4 hearts here, shows 4 plus diamonds, 4 plus hearts, 13 to 16 total points. I think that's probably the best I can do. We might have slam, but it feels like we've got some wasted values, so I think I'll just go here, and that's probably where the auction's going to end. Bidding 3 no trumps is a reasonable option. Bidding something like 4 no trumps is another potential option. But here we are in 4 hearts, and we get the Jack of Hearts lead, which could be from Jack Doubleton, Jack 10 third, Singleton Jack. All of those are options. So if it's Singleton Jack, I have 3 heart losers with West having ace 10 8. I would also need to ditch my spades and then trump. Oh no, ditch a spade on the king of clubs, maybe trump a diamond. But basically, I'm just going to let this run around to my queen of hearts. Looks like hearts aren't 4-2. Okay, so they led from Jack 10 third, and now we get the ace of clubs, and I'll draw a trump, and I've got the rest of the tricks here. I can ruff my diamond and ditch my spade on the king of clubs. Okay, so that was the first board. Firstly, you don't want to be in 6 of anything, so I think most of the time you're going to have 2 heart losers. Here with ace Doubleton with West, you don't actually have one. But most of the time you're going to have one, so I think it's probably right not to be in slam, but this is a potential out position. But my guess is most likely flat here. No trumps makes the same, but we're playing imps, so those the 10 points there won't make a difference. So my guess is currently a flat board. Okay, here we've got 16 highs, 5-2, 4-2, and I can either open a spade or a no trump, a spade being the very normal opening choice here. So can't come up with a good reason to open a no trump, but it's always worth considering with these sorts of semi-balanced hands if you're going to get some awkward rebid. Anyway, my partner's got an invite with 6+ clubs, so this looks like a nice easy 3 no trump bid now. Okay, I got 7 clubs, and looks like we've got 2 spades, 3 hearts is 5. Clubs, I don't know if they're 3-1. Like, if they're 3-1 offside, that's bad news, but other than that, we're probably okay. So it looks like I just want to win this and lead a club up to the king. Okay, when that wins, I can cross back to the queen of hearts and lead another club up, or I could cross to the ace of spades and lead a club up. I think crossing to the queen of hearts is okay, but if clubs are 3-1 offside and ace did duck here, then maybe I should cross in spades. Both of them only leave me with 1 stopper in the suit, but I think it's more awkward for them to attack spades, and so we'll go for crossing in spades. But I can't, if I cross to my hand, like the heart suit's blocked, and other issues like that. If ace does have ace jack 3rd club, if I cross it to spades, club up, and ace wins, then I can't get back to the king of hearts. I've probably going to lose 2 clubs, a diamond, and maybe just 1 heart if I cross in hearts. So I think I'll go for the crossing in hearts. It also gives me the backup chance to play spades for lots of tricks. So I'll go for that, but I'm not really sure about the best way to cross back to my hand there when that held. Okay, it's not ace jack 3rd offside. They're onside, and they've switched to the diamond here and got their 2 tricks. But probably a flat board, but really interesting about the best way to try and cross back to that hand. What can go wrong? But 660 there, probably a flat board again. They might get to 5 clubs, which also makes, but I think that's pretty unlikely. So yeah, we'll move on to board number 3. Just got a message from Woodford HS. Been watching your YouTube videos for about 4 to 5 weeks, but this is the first time catching on Twitch. Big fan. Thanks for all you do. Yeah, cheers. Glad to see you come in and watch. Really appreciate it. Anyway, here we've got a flat 13 count, so we'll go 1 club. Diamond, a spade. Now this is just can be a 4-card suit. Some people think that when they overcall that this promises 5, but instead all that opens up is if you instead double here, that would be basically both majors 4-4. You can still bid 1 spade with 4 spades and not 4 hearts, so we've got no guarantee of a spade fit here, but I can make a support double. My diamond holding's pretty rubbish for doing that, but I'm still I want to compete. We buy it in 2 spades in a 4-3 fit. Okay, my partner's got a flat 10 count, and also the opponent's bid and raised a 4-3 diamond fit. This is kind of peculiar. So whose doesn't have what they've actually shown? So West has shown 5 diamonds, East has shown 3, but I know that's not the case. Now, usually I suspect that West is the person that doesn't actually have 5 diamonds, and East does have 3. Some people do make raises on doubletons because they've got some points, but here, firstly, East won't have that strong a hand because we've got 23 high card points. There's only 17 missing, so you'd need a pretty good hand with a doubleton to try and compete there. So actually, I think it's more likely that West has overcalled a 4-card diamond suit. And if you're going to overcall a 4-card diamond suit, it's really a good indication that you've got length in the suit I've opened as well, because they didn't have a takeout double that they chose to make. If they had like a doubleton club, and only 4 diamonds, they'll just have a takeout double. So they've got at least 3 clubs, maybe a 4-3-3 with ace, queen, 4th diamond, and like a 13 count. But that doesn't really leave much for East to overcall on. Raise on. So maybe 12 counts. But probably has some shape there. But basically, I'm going to be playing for West to have length in clubs here. And probably a short major. 4-3-3, they might choose the takeout double. So I reckon West is probably a 2-4-4-3 or 2-3-4-4 sort of shape. Anyway, we'll stick in the jack of diamonds. The ace queen are almost certainly offside. And they switch to a heart. Here I got 2 diamonds to lose, a heart to lose, a couple of spades, and a club. I could potentially throw a heart away on the long club. Thinking of just leading a low club up. Well, not thinking about it, I'm doing it. Taking the club finesse. I think East could easily have king doubleton club. And West might have ace doubleton spades, so we'll lead a low spade. And I think we just... Thinking of low club to the ace, duck a club. I can't get back to the south hand quick enough. Should have played a low club to the 10, maybe then the queen. Okay, so it looks like clubs are 3-3. So East is king third, because I really think West doesn't have a doubleton club. That being the case, I can duck a spade. Okay, so they've got 4 triple... Whoa. The jack and the 10 fell there. Cash the diamond. Wow, they had 4 spades. Okay, so good news, they crashed those on us. We can cash that. Ditch the heart away. We'll play a diamond over just to give East a chance to discard from that. And clubs are 3-3. So they had the 4-3-3 shape, I think. No, 4-2-4-3. So they had the short heart. So hard to read that they actually had the shortage in hearts, but we only had 1 more spade than heart. So here, the choice of them making the 4-card overcall is a lot more likely than East raising on 2. And then it does make you, like, why do you make 4-card overcalls? It's because your other choices aren't actually great there. But really good hand for trying to read the cards there. I think that's really, really important. Anyway, we'll move on to board number 4. Here we've got a 15 count, and my partner opened a club and 2 diamonds. Can I splinter in spades? Rebiddable spades, no. So I could Q-raise diamonds. What do I need to make slam in diamonds? So if my partner's got a weak balanced hand, firstly, I don't think they've got a diamond stopper. And if I bid 3 diamonds, they're kind of awkwardly placed. I guess they could bid 3 hearts or 3 spades. But if my partner's got, say, king, queen of clubs, king of hearts, ace of spades, and a doubleton diamond. So king, queen, king is 8, ace is 12. I definitely should be investigating slam. So we will bid 3 diamonds. 3 spades. So my partner's got 4 spades. Is 4 clubs a slam try? Looks like it's forcing. Okay, so we'll bid 4 clubs forcing. 5 clubs. Trying to bid slams with the robots is impossibly hard. Like, BBO robots are terrible at slam bidding. So, can my partner have king, queen of clubs, ace of spades, king of hearts? Or are they more likely to have, like, just scattered cards? Okay, so what other hands could they actually have? I want them to have ace of spades and king of clubs. if they don't have that... So first of all, if they have 3 diamonds, I'm probably down. If they've got like King, Queen, Jack of Spades, King, Queen of Clubs, King of Hearts, that is a 10-14 count where I have no play for slam. I just wish they were like a little bit better at slam bidding here. So now I just have to punt. Do I think they've got the Ace of Spades and King of Clubs? That's 7 points. And I really want them to have the King of Hearts as well, because without the King of Hearts, then I kind of have to take a finesse through the preemptor in a suit I don't think they actually have. So I think it's probably best to back them not to have the King of Hearts. That's the card I'm most skeptical on. But like, this could be like really good for slam or just like no play for slam. And I if only they could Q-bid first and second round points. Like if they could Q-bid 4 hearts, then I have this easy key card bid slam. But we'll just pass and be a bit. How did they not do anything remotely encouraging for slam with like the best hand they could possibly have? Well, there you go. I've got a 14 count with a stiff diamond, and they bypassed hearts to show spades, so that was a lot more difficult for me to try and judge there. But basically here it's win, draw trumps, and I can ruff 2 diamonds. I might be able to... Yeah, I always have to lose 1 diamond, so there's just 12 tricks here. If clubs are 3-0, okay, so clubs are 3-0, so I can only ruff 1 diamond, but I still think that the diamond is probably onside. So we'll draw all the trumps. So draw those, and diamond up, east will fly, and yeah. So here, 12 tricks. I was so close to just bidding it, but that King of Hearts made it so hard. This is why I really like first and second round controls. Also, I don't know why North didn't just bid 4 spades either. But 12 tricks here, and there's a fair chance that we might have just dropped a slam swing there. At the very least, he might have just played 3 no trumps, which you'll get 6 clubs, a diamond 7, 4 hearts is 11, and a spade is 12, and another spade is 13. Probably just 12 tricks in 3 no trumps is the other option. So if you... that would be 690. So I reckon at best I lost 2 imps. At worst I lost like 12 or 13, whatever it is for a minor suit slam there. But yeah, so now I feel like I'm down in the match. But oh my god. I knew trying to investigate slam with the robots is just so difficult and punishing. Like, with a good partner that can cooperate, like I don't think I could have made a stronger like bid than this. Like maybe I could have just bid key card, and maybe I should just jump to 4 no trumps over 3 spades. Maybe that's what I could have considered, knowing that they're just so bad at trying to be cooperative there. Anyway, a little bit about Paul. He sent through a message here. Anyway. So, Paul Marjoram is an expat Englishman that now lives in Los Angeles, but spent 3 years in Melbourne as a postdoc in the early 90s. I'm not actually sure what he was doing, so if you wanted, when you see this, Paul, if you just post in the comments, what did you do your postdoc in? But that's when he started to learn bridge remotely after playing socially in college, and he went to Boren's Bridge Club, which is like a famous bridge club in Melbourne. It's now changed its name, and Jim Boren was just before my time, but he was a really well known in the Melbourne bridge circuit and a fantastic player. Anyway, he said he played there once a week and has very fond memories of Melbourne and Jim, who's sadly no longer with us. And then he went to the US to play for another 3 or 4 years before giving up the game for about 15 years, which I presume was because of work, because that's what stops most people playing the game. Anyway, got back into it 3 years ago and watching your videos ever since. I enjoy them a great deal and have learned a lot from them. And I now play once a week in LA along with plenty of online games against the bots. I guess though I would rate myself as a reasonably decent club player, but no more than that. Anyway, thanks for the material you provide. It's much appreciated. Anyway, that was a bit about Paul, and now back to the game. On to hand number 5. Currently, I think I'm probably down approximately 8 imps, but I don't think it's 8. I think it's either like 2 or 12. Anyway, 2 hearts, and my partner Volagant's not weak 2, and I've got a 14 count with 3 quick tricks. So if my partner's got like ace, queen, jack to 6 hearts, then we might have 6 heart tricks and those 3 aces, which isn't quite enough to make game, but maybe we can make 3 no trumps. If we get 6 heart tricks and those 3 aces, 3 no trumps is looking pretty good. I'm going to make an inquiry with 2 no trumps, and let's see what my partner says. 3 hearts, minimum. Okay, so if they're minimum, I don't think that I'll be able to run the 6 card heart hand. So I think I'll just pass there. But the Volagant's not makes me kind of want to just bid slam. Not slam, bid game. Just give me a sec. Alright, so here I am in 3 hearts, and we have a diamond loser, 3 club losers, and a couple of heart losers. Looks like I can set up my jack of diamonds and maybe my 8 of diamonds for... Well, not my 8 of diamonds, my 7 of diamonds, really. Let's take this beer card seriously in this position. For a couple of discards. The queen of clubs might set up. I might be able to set up my long spades. But here it looks like I want to win and take a heart finesse to the 10. And I'm surprised my partner told me that this is a minimum hand. I've got a 6-4-8 count. They are Volagant's not, so they should have pretty reasonable ones, but I wasn't expecting this to be a minimum bid. Anyway, we'll go in with the ace of diamonds. Ooh, the 9. So the jack, 8, 7 are all equals here. If I'm worried about diamond ruffs, I should probably play a heart to the queen, but I don't think that's necessary. Okay, so here I could go up with, like, play a low club and let that run around to the queen, or I could go up with the ace of clubs. I don't think East is leading away from the king of clubs that often, so I think it's reasonable to go up with the ace of clubs, finesse hearts, and then play a diamond. The point of that will be I can set up 2 discards. Ducking the club is bad if West has... Oh, sorry, East has a singleton club, but they probably would have led that. It's bad if West has a doubleton diamond, but goes club to the king, diamond, diamond, ruff. Only if they have 2 hearts and 2 diamonds is that bad. So I think it's probably right to duck this one. So we'll win the ace of clubs and finesse a heart. Ooh. Okay, so they've still got king. I got 2 heart winners there. So we'll just win that. Play the 10 of diamonds. So I get to win here and play the jack of diamonds, ditching a club. And go 1 off because East actually still has 2 more heart tricks. So no games actually make. That was a pretty horrendous break. But if hearts were, say, 3-2 with one of the king or jack on side, then I would have lost 1 heart, 1 diamond, 1 club and made 10 tricks. So don't really like my partner's choice to describe that one as minimum, but I guess they knew that there was a bad break there. Looks like BBO's having some issues there. Yep, there we go. Anyway, diamond, ditch there, and they're off in with the 9, and they'll get their king of hearts. Okay, so down 1. So I think it's too much to probably consider passing this hand, so I think maybe I did well only inviting and not just bidding game. So I'm going to hope that I picked up 3 imps there for only going 1 down. Although I can make. How on earth do I make? So diamond, and now I go ace of spades, rough of spade. Oh, I probably like set up like some trump coup or end play. Not coup, so trump end play on ace. So like if I know that hearts are 4-1 offside, so that's not really realistic. Anyway, moving on to board number 6, and here we've got a 12 count with 4, 5, 1, 3. So I'll start the 1 heart. 2 diamonds, 4 hearts. Okay. Queen, Jack, 9, 8, 4th. Okay, so here I've got 3 club losers. I can trump the 3rd round. I've got a diamond loser. And I have a spade finesse that I need to take. So we'll duck that. Well, not duck that, just lose that. King of diamonds. My right-hand opponent's shown up with a lot of points here, so spade finesse, that worked. And I can actually ditch the club, like draw trumps, ditch the club, and make an over trick at this stage because they failed to do that. And I can still trump that spade. So with a 3-0 break, I'd need to rough 2 clubs and a spade. Draw another round of trumps. I don't think West has 5 spades, so we'll go about this route. And now we just cross rough and make 11 tricks. Okay, so I'm hoping this is imp back here. But 11 tricks were there to be made after they failed to cash both clubs and the diamond. That spade switch was good for me, so I'm happy with 11 tricks there. So I feel like I've picked up 3, picked up 1, so still probably down. I'm either in front or I'm down about 5 is my guess. So really hard to judge here, but flat 15 count, so I'll open a no trump. 2 clubs. 2 no, invite. The robots invite pretty heavily. They quite often have 9 counts that I'd just be bidding game on, and here it's imps rather than match points. My 10 of spades is a really good card, and this is mainly aces and kings. Emphasis on the kings there, so I'm going to accept and bid a pushy game. Okay, so the robot has an 8 count with a 5 card suit. We've got the 2 of diamonds lead, so it looks like I'm going to lose 3 diamonds, a club, and a spade. I can probably get 4 clubs, 3 hearts, and I need a spade and a diamond. Looks like I need to play for the person with the 4th diamond to not have any of the other aces. So I think I need to duck this. Oh, they shifted. That's good news. So we'll win that, and we'll lead a low club. So here, I should have paid attention to, I think West still has the 10-9 of clubs, or else, yeah. Okay, so my right-hand opponent has led the 2 and now the jack. Went low to the queen. Ace, queen, 4th, I don't think they need to do that. Ace Queen fourth, they probably would have continued. Anyway, we'll hop up there. I can throw my diamond on the Queen of Hearts. So maybe I can pick up the spades for all the tricks. So if lefty's got the fourth diamond and righty's got the ace of spades, maybe I can do it. Wow, they had the fifth diamond. Okay, so low spade, 9, king, ace. Still need to guess who's got the jack of spades. If West has jack, 9, doubleton, then my spades are all good. I should have really paid attention to whether I can pick up the clubs or not. Yeah, it looks like jack, 9, doubleton. No. So that's another one off. 2 down. Jack, 9, third. Yeah, so 10, 9 of clubs there. I couldn't have picked that up. Good news. I can probably make 8 tricks, right? No, they can. After the heart switch, I can probably make 8 tricks. I find it strange that they led the 2 of diamonds from jack, 10, third. East with ace, queen, fourth, 1, and switch to the heart. But here, it looks like I lose 2 clubs, 3 diamonds, and a spade. So if he chose to pass there, that's 3 imps back out. And pretty, so I thought maybe 3 imps in, 1 imp in, 3 imps out. So 3 out, 1. So I think I'm down a couple at best. Move on to board number 8. And here it's got 1 heart past 3 hearts. And I got this hand. Wow. I could bid 4 clubs or 5 clubs. So 5 clubs is just a preempt here. 3 hearts is like a 4-card limit raise. So I don't think I'm ever going to try and bid slam. And I think I'm always going to commit to bidding 5 clubs. So we'll bid that, see if I get doubled. Not doubled, that's something. Partner's hand is pretty bad for me. Looks like the opponents might lose a heart, might lose a club, might lose scattered cards. Anyway, 9 small queen. Okay, well, that's a fantastic start for me. And we'll play the jack of clubs and see what we get. Okay, so 9 from ace, 9, 8, fourth. I don't need the king of hearts. So he's still got 8 doubleton. So West has 5 hearts, maybe 6 hearts, 5 hearts, 4 clubs. I want to potentially ditch. Get rid of that. And 9 of diamonds. So if there's a stiff king of diamonds, I'm still cold. I can lay down the ace of diamonds and then just play a trump. Alternatively, if diamonds are 2-2, I'm okay. If they're 4-0, then I want to go low diamond to the queen. Nah. We'll just lay down the ace of diamonds here. Okay, they're 4-0. Yeah, so if I know that they're 4-0, I want to lead a low diamond to the queen. But my chances of still making this with a singleton king I thought were worthwhile. East would have had queen of clubs, ace of hearts, like king, jack of spades, so that was within their range there. Here they've got the ace of hearts, queen of clubs is 6, king of diamonds is 9. I don't think they've also got the king of hearts. King of spades, so I think the king of spades is with West there. So I think I'm down 1 here. I wasn't expecting them to switch to the Jack of Spades. They really don't need to, ever. So now they've given me pause for thought there. Ace of Clubs, Queen Jack of Hearts is 8, Jack of Spades is 9. So they might have like a 5, 4, 4, 0, 9 count that they've opened at the 1 level. And East would have a stiff club, Ace of Hearts, so stiff Queen of Clubs, Ace of Hearts, King of Diamonds, King of Spades. So a 12 count with a singleton with 4 or 5 card support. I really think that the King of Spades is still inside. But I can exit a diamond still. So they trump in, and I can play a spade up, and there's no way that they could duck because I've set up the diamonds there. So they just have to win, and we rough that and take that. So down 2 there, and I reckon I probably lost this one, but we'll see the results shortly. Bunch of interesting boards. The slam one's the one that irks me the most. I reckon I lost 2 imps on it. But we will see. All square. Wow, he lost 13, so he did really well getting to the slam. So let's have a quick look at what he chose to do. So he did pass the 2-no, so I was right thinking we lost 3 there. We did win 1. And he actually passed 2 hearts. I thought that was a pickup position for just stopping in 3, but he took the very passive approach there. And we picked up an extra trick there. So a couple of these extra imps brought this all square. But let's have a quick look at how he chose to bid some of these. Okay, so club, a diamond, a heart. He bid 1 spade. They jumped to 3 spades. Yeah. And now he bid 6 hearts. And get the 10 of clubs lead. So he is in a cold slam here. It's a poor one. He had to guess who had ace doubleton heart. Managed to get that one wrong. Again, I wanted to, like, you're in an awkward spot. Like, finding out partners of 4-4-1 isn't great news for you. So that's why I took the low road. I feel like they can probably bid 2 spades with this hand rather than that. So that was board number 2. Then board 3, let's look at 2 spades here. So he bid the same and got a diamond lead, heart shift 1, jack of clubs not covered, diamond, set that up. Another club, that 1, king of diamonds. So got to ditch the heart there. But they roughed in. So here, I think the main difference in the play was the low club to my hand and then a low spade up to the queen. And then I tried another low spade and West put in the jack, which was a mistake by the robot. But yeah. Anyway, that was an imp back. Bidding to 6 clubs. 1 club, 2 diamonds. He bid 3 diamonds and then jumped to 5 clubs. And the robot North moved to 6 on that hand. Okay, so here I find this really, really peculiar because I would think that 5 clubs is a weaker bid than the 4 club bid that I made. So I find it really strange that the robot got to 6 clubs on this one, but made as discouraging a bid as possible on my auction. So bidding slams with these robots is notoriously difficult. So yeah. Anyway, that was 13 out. And then he chose the low road here, past 2 hearts. So here, the main game that I was thinking of was 3 no trumps. 4 hearts on a hand like this is quite reasonable? It's reasonable to get to 4 hearts. So I think inviting's probably about right. We're pretty unlucky to go down on the really bad split there. But the king of diamonds lead was a useful lead, I guess. And then we picked up 1 imp on board number 6, having a quick look at this one. So how did he choose to play here? got a club lead, king of diamonds, spade shift, okay, and then heart, and another heart back. And here, you don't need to draw that extra trump because West doesn't have 5 spades on this auction. So you can play spade, spade. Like, even if West had 5 spades, playing spade, spade, and ditching your club will make you break even. So as long as West doesn't have 6 spades, which you can rule out, then not drawing that extra trump's actually safe there. So we got the extra imp back there. He passed 2-0, which went down 1. And then chose just to bid 4 clubs, and the opponent's bid on to 4 hearts, which actually makes 11 tricks there. It loses no hearts, it loses no clubs, it just loses 2 spades there. So the 5 club bid initially worked well. Here, I knew I was committing to bidding 5 clubs. 4 clubs was more encouraging than 5 clubs, but I didn't think I was ever going to be bidding slam, so I just put on as much pressure as possible at the end. Anyway, that was all square, so big thanks to Paul. Really appreciate you playing in this challenge match. Lots of interesting boards there. Hope you all enjoyed it. And just to mention again about my Patreon, without you guys, I wouldn't be able to make this sort of content. So if you are able to support me, please check out my Patreon at patreon.com/bridgevid. It's in the link below. I'll post a link off to the side again at the end. And the more if you are able to chip in $1, it will give you access to a random chance to play one of these challenge matches against me. Also, when we get to 100 patrons, I will start up a Triple Dummy podcast again, which I get a lot of comments about people really liking. So if we get enough support, I will bring that one back. Anyway, thanks all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.